coughed right when everyone started saying hi.
Sag. Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Really? That makes playing games. You are good. Bum 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 bum.
Bum ba-dum bum bum.
Oh, oh boy.
Oh, how's a 2?
21.
I'll see your 2 and raise you a 1.
Does it look like they're collapsed in a way like they're people that have been felled kind of way, or just lying there taking a nap kind of way? Mhm. And are these humanoid-sized full plate armor? Okay. Um, Kind of noticing that she's going to look like around at this, look at her party, and like wait for them to finish like whatever they're saying for a little bit, however long that'll take.
Doesn't want to interrupt them.
Yeah, she's like trying to find a moment to kind of insert herself, and then eventually she'll kind of like point at it and gesture like at this to the party.
Um, Darius is gonna like squint, and I assume like once it's pointed at, kind of like the figure from the distance, like he'll be able to see it.
Sorry, it took too long.
So we're walking towards them then?
Um,
And they're
should we-
laying down the figures or the piles of armor, whatever they are.
um, hey Howie, is that normal? Darius is gonna say, pointing at the two figures or the two plate armor on the ground. Um, is this a common occurrence? What is it?
Denny's. Got it.
Did they just kind of chilly float that way, or did they? Okay. She's kind of going to look around at where they're going, and like kind of stop and slow down because she's a little afraid of of the armor now.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Are they hostile? Darius would ask Howie. Are they hostile to humans? Us or not? Well, I mean, I'm not a human, but you know, mortals. Okay, unlikely. I like the sound of that. Although, if it's to take a gamble, I'm not the luckiest. I mean, tend to lose every
Do you
coin
think they
flip.
have food on them?
I I don't think you can. I I don't think they have food on them, Barnabas.
Do they have boots? We could boil their boots. I've heard of this.
We are not having. And like now that we're getting closer, is there any other features that we can make out more?
What happened to the Reapers?
So
From
does
what?
from by what's attacking them?
Mm, is that like a progenitors are like the Denzians that you just mentioned?
Different from you?
Do I? Does Darius feel like he should be readying for potential hostile situation? All right.
Does the line that we're
Another
in
two.
look like we're going to run over these figures, or that we're going to like? Does it seem like we'll go around them, so to speak? Like even if it's just like slightly, or does it seem like they're going to get trampled if they stay there?
He's not changing his path for anyone. Also, I got
Hey, hey, get out of the road! Barnabas is yelling at them.
Hmm.
You there, Denzians! Get out of the road! There's no road. He's just yelling that. And also, I know what a
They're
denizen
not
is.
Denzians.
I know what a denizen is, and that's Barnabas does not.
Liesel's gonna like kind of shakily take out her spell book in self-defense.
Now that we're 20 feet or so away, is there any distinguishing marks on the armor or anything that we would recognize? Any? Does it seem like they're occupied by people? Um, mm, I think Barnabas would care more if there's people inside them, so go with that one. Okay. Hey, Howie, what's wrong with these Denzians? They're all bent up or something. What happened to them?
Sti
What?
Still what?
What, do you have food on you?
He wants to eat so badly.
He's hungry,
Oh my
okay?
god, Howie! Oh wait, where'd Howie go? Oh, Howie!
Can, can I be a little further behind because I was slowed down and afraid? Okay.
Okay.
Because Liesel's being a little bitch and hiding behind everyone. Taking her
I
spell book out, like going over her spells.
Oh
he
god,
doesn't want
wizard
to get.
behavior.
I don't think Barnabas wants to get trampled, but he's kind of out into the side here, I think. And he's yelling at, because he was yelling at these two to get out of the way.
But it's better if I'm within 30 feet of them. But she wouldn't be.
But being within 5 feet of Barnabas, you get extra movement.
That's true. And within 10 feet, you get advantage on your saving throws. So
I did say though on the table that she's going to stop a little bit and trail behind the group.
That is true.
that's true. That's true. I did hear you say that. That's true.
I feel like Darius would just use the massiveness of Barnabas to like hide behind.
Sorry, not advantage. You get +4 to your saves.
That's a lot better than advantage.
That is a lot better than advantage.
That's not better than advantage. Advantage is roughly +5.
Advantage is like +3.
Unless you
on
roll
your
2 nat
expected
ones.
value, but it has a chance of better, like higher numbers. But yeah, your expected value is like 3 higher.
Yeah, but when you roll, you know, 2 low ones.
Yeah, what
I
can you
think-
do?
I remember reading it depends on the DC. So, you know.
Oh, okay, that's lovely.
Oh man, these guys never have food.
Wait, that guy's like he's made of flesh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Awesome. He's gonna sigh heavily. When will I be done with these shadows? And I'm gonna cast Bless, my favorite spell ever, on all three of us, of course. So you know, you guys get a D4 to everything. Love that.
Yippee!
Yeah.
Yippee! And then I am going to give. I'm gonna give Barnabas a bardic inspiration. Hey, that guy looks like he's made of flesh. That means we
Yeah.
could possibly eat him. I bet his
Okay.
boots would taste real good as a soup.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All
Yep.
right. We're opening the Bardic Quotes document for this one.
Action, bonus action. They're like around 60 feet. I'm just gonna casually. She's gonna just casually just go like a little behind. Okay, and I will end my turn.
Question: do the helmets look like Barnabas's cool helmet when they glow?
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Another question: do they feel hostile towards us? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Does it look like they're going towards the souls? And you see it looks like there's like a number of turns, right, until the camera will come down. Oh boy.
Do we feel like we're gonna know like exactly what he's gonna swing at? Or are we? Okay.
Okay. Can I spend my turn to like look at him and see if I Can I spend my turn trying to like look at the thing he's beginning to do and try to reason like how much time she might have? Ooh. Not great at all of these. Let's go
I'm
Arcana.
dog shit at those two. All of them. So bad.
Oh! Before. Okay. Great. I, which soul looks like bias? 7. I was waiting for the animation to play, and then I'm like, oh right, there are no D15 animated dice. This one, god damn it. Okay. The guy said earlier to not touch them, right? But how am I supposed to get him to come over? Okay. Maybe that's more of like a protecting the souls and not a protecting me kind of thing. Okay. Well, I sure hope it's not around. I'm gonna...
I mean,
That was...
you could always squid ink your darkness and just hope that that gives disadvantage or something.
I don't have... Oh, I do have a spell slot because I probably powered for this.
Ooh.
Okay,
Oh
you know
wait,
what?
you had bless, by the way.
Does
I've-
Bless apply for ability checks?
I'm pretty sure.
I...
Is it ability or is it just
attack
saving
rolls
throws?
and
Attack
attack
rolls
and
and
saving.
saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Can she like run over here? Can she run like between them to get like is this a legal maneuver? Okay, she's gonna go over here. She's going to say, um, come here. That's it. She's not very convincing. Fuck. Do I just... end my turn here and just hope for the best? At least one round, okay? At least one round. I'm gonna stay here. End turn.
Yeah, let's hope that it's not the first round. Ho ho! So you thought you could fight us, and then he will swing with his sword against this guy. Houses 21 to hit for 11 damage. I assume that won't kill him, so I'm going to swing again. Another 21 to hit for 9 more damage. Total of 20 damage. And then he bangs his shield and goes, "Come on now, I am your opponent," and ends his turn.
You're telling me Barnabas says, come on now, I am your opponent," and the guy was like, sure, bet.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that's kind of rude. Excuse me, I was fighting that man.
You have a D4.
Yeah.
God,
Plus I get
thank God
plus
I'm not
4
playing
from
Frey.
myself.
You are within 10 feet of yourself.
25. I figured out your stupid trick.
What?
Huh?
Do they seem like they're running past us? Like,
Like
are they gonna
away?
keep? Are they keep? Do they look like they're gonna keep running this direction? Huh.
Hmm.
So Darius just saw that happen, right? Like he is very clearly in the line of sight of that. Oh. He's gonna. But
This is like a cartoon scene.
no, for real.
In front of Darius. Darius is like, what the fuck?
He's gonna call. What are you doing? He's like, hello? But nonetheless, I am gonna use my brand new 4th level spell that I've yet to use yet, because I just got it on the big boy, which is a DC 16 Intelligence saving throw, and it's half damage on fail. Okay, perfect. And on and is incapacitated until the start of your next turn. So all that damage and incapacitated. Please and thank you. Awesome. I love it when a spell works the first time I use it. Let's go. That's action. And then for my bonus action, it's just gonna move a bit closer to the other guys. And literally just be like, what are you doing? Like
We're being evil.
let me see. Are they close enough for my dancing rapier? They're not close enough for my dancing rapier. I am actually going to, as a bonus action, take a potion because I don't have full health.
Still don't know when this guy's hammer is going off. Which is very reassuring.
Right now.
I will end my turn. Whoa.
Whoa.
Man, if someone had like that.
reaction, of the one closest to me, this one, can I use Queek's tactic token deflect harm to stop this from happening? Yeah, okay, like this one, whichever closest one is. It says specifically it takes damage, so I don't know if that works here. Let me put this on my sheet and ping it.
You talking about the intercede or the deflect harm one?
Deflect harm. Where did it go? I dragged it on my sheet and it didn't show up.
Yeah, it's not letting me drag them onto my
They showed up in inventory instead when I dragged it to mine.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh.
I don't know if this counts as taking damage when you get your soul eaten. No! Fuck. When you do so, I immediately regain my reaction. I'd like to silvery barbs it.
Oh my god.
Silvery barbs advantage going to Barnabas.
I wish the big guy was close enough for me to hit. Nope.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to... Okay, my first thought is, how do I move every single soul in this line? I don't know. Huh. That's kind of hard. Okay, I'm gonna do something else then. I'm going to... instead... What if this just kills him? I'm gonna touch him. Okay, I'm gonna reach out. I'm going to touch him. And holding like my arcane focus, she's going to say, Acapite ad calcium, and cast protection from evil and good on Bias. Upcast because I only have a second level spell slot.
Don't worry, okay? You'll be okay.
This guy's like in reach. This guy's in. They're attacking. Okay. You know what? You know how I said I need to stop spending my second wind like right away? At my action surge, that's for a different fight. I'm gonna action surge disengage. Action surge run away. Disengage run over here.
Oh, hello.
Hi. And turn. Sorry, I'm not really like...
Are we running back? Is it time? And Barnabas will swing with his sword. With advantage. 24 to hit. 9 damage to this fella. Is it enough, or should I swing at him again? What? Fine. We're gonna. Well, fine then. We're gonna swing again. 15 to hit. 14 more damage. And Barnabas, looking at Liesel running back, will assume that she knows something he doesn't. And just gonna eat the disengage or the opportunity attack and run back this way. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be athletics, but let me find it. There we go. $27.
Ooh, it's a good one. Let's go! Barnabas, you're so cool.
Don't touch me. Then he'll walk backwards, and he's still in his mind. He's still fighting this guy, so he's like giving him the like Morpheus wave to like come forward and fight him. Come on now.
He's incapacitated, Uwu.
Woo. Huge.
Was he incapacitated because of the save against his thing?
Because of Darius' spell.
Oh, okay.
Because he failed it.
Right. Who are you people?
Tag who? That's a child's game.
Liesel's going to hide behind Darius from these people. The fact that they seem to be just regular people is scarier to her, I think, than fighting shadows.
They're like weirdly shaped though, aren't they? Or where their armor was?
But they're talking like real people. Scary.
Huh?
Huh?
What the fuck?
Who the fuck is... Who the fuck is Crest?
Literally, who are you?
What's your fucking problem?
17 does not hit. 24 does. Oh. Yeah. They're just gonna look down, look at him. Huh? What did you do to me? Okay, fine. Darius, being the petty little bastard he is.
Do it. Sorry, what?
Just by looking at them, do they look like a creature that is made of stone, crystal, and or metal? So like, I'm gonna use one of my favorite spells ever, Shatter. And
Get
it has
'em.
disadvantage if they are made of metal, inorganic material, such as, stone, crystal, and or metal. Fantastic. Yep, awesome. Thunder damage. Uh, Did they say anything about that? Thankful for what? You're not telling us anything. And then it's action. Oh, I probably should have incapacitated the other guy again. I will end my turn there.
So not yet.
Not yet. They're
I'm very
lined
bad at judging
perfectly.
this.
They are lined perfectly for like one bolt attack.
If only someone had a bolt attack.
Don't look at the wizard, smile.
Hey, come back here. I was fine. Damn it.
This is really awkward. I thought it might go off.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Can I, as a free action, have Queek attack this one? Using tactic token Swift Flurry. Let me roll. Does it just do the damage? Yeah. Queek is so good.
I forgot we had him, I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, hold on. That's a lot of damage. Can I do it on this one?
Ooh.
Whoa!
Good job, Queen.
Damn.
I'm going to can I like move over here? Do I have, if I try to throw a javelin at this, is this high enough that like I could aim above these souls? Okay. Okay, well I just would feel bad even if I went through them. Okay, I'm gonna throw my javelin at this one. Hold on. I'm going to plus a 1d4. And
Oh,
then
yeah, you guys are blessed. Hashtag blessed.
I'm gonna attack it with 2 javelins. And then these are non-magical, non-silvered. Oh god. 10 damage and 6 damage. And then
Well struck, little wizard.
on bonus action, I'm going to summon one of the javelins back into my hand.
That makes it a spell.
Yep. I'm gonna move over here. Can I actually? Is this in the way of Howie? Okay. End turn.
Okay, so you said it was an analysis check to figure out how long it's going to take for this hammer to come down? That's... Yeah, well, I'm shit at insight, so we're gonna... we're gonna make an analysis roll. Try to figure it out. I'm probably gonna need to add a bardic inspiration because I'm kind of shit. I am gonna add a bardic inspiration.
You're gonna roll a nat 8. Close.
I got 19 overall. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So not this
Next
turn,
one.
but the turn after. So I'm just guessing we got about 12 seconds, guys, and then that thing's coming down. And given that, Barnabas is going to walk up to this guy. And I've already used my action to figure stuff out, so we're just standing there threateningly. It's not bonked anymore.
How's it looking?
Damn, Queek, go get him again.
I think he took like 60-ish points of damage. Total. I look at his tongue is out.
I think he took 46.
Oh, no, I did 20 at the
Plus
point
the
before.
Oh, yeah. Right. I don't know how I missed this. Oh, is that your shatter that did that?
No,
It's the new spell.
What is
my new
the
spell.
new spell? The
Yeah.
new spell.
It's a psychic lance.
Who, Barnabas? Well, the 27 will hit. Ow. Excuse me, I was fighting that guy. Well, actually, I was fighting the guy way down there, but I was going to fight that guy next. You wait your turn. Uh, oh, come on.
Man, what are they doing?
These guys are like in their own combat.
They're just stealing souls.
I'm just like so intrigued by them.
No idea.
They sound friendly.
Oh my god, what if we're helping the bad guys?
What if we were the bad guys all along?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm out of spell slots. I think I should say the last Queek token. Okay, the 22 hits. It's like really rude.
Right? Darius is all right. We're gonna try something. I'm gonna have to cast this at second level because I'm running out of spell slots. Command on the guy holding Barnabas. Drop.
Yeah, yeah. Drop me.
All right, you're welcome. Let's go. Awesome. Bonus action. Going to. I will give Liesel a bardic inspiration. What would he say? Uh, uh, good job.
Like shakes a little bit.
Good job.
Good job. And my turn.
That was a bardic inspiration.
Yes, that was bardic inspiration. Just good job.
Oh, hey, why is everyone gathering over here all of a sudden?
Hey, is there a party over there?
Are you guys making friends with me? What's happening?
Okay. As my action, I am going to. Is this an action? Yeah, as my action, I am going to use Queek's tactic token Intercede and cast Death Ward on Barnabas. So the first time you drop to 0 hit points, you drop to 1 hit point instead.
It's like gaslighting.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay, that's my action.
How does this token work mechanically and flavor wise? Like, in the sense of, does Barnabas know that he could sit here and take the hit from the spirit thing, whatever he's about to do potentially, and survive it because of this token? Okay, but it's not like a magical like ward that he's like, ha, I could just take this hit. It's like, okay, got it. That's what I'm trying to check on.
Okay. I have a bonus action. Bonus action, summon my other javelin into my hand. Stow that one away. Okay. I'm gonna like move over. Fuck. So we're going with the rules that if you're casting a spell, that if the trigger condition doesn't pass, but it's like my turn is about to start again, I can choose for the spell to go off. Yeah, for holding, yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then can I hold a bonus action spell? Okay. I am going to use my Fey Touch feature of my one cast of Misty Step, and I'm going to hold it. If I get dragged out of this circle, I'm going to Misty Step back into the circle. Yep. Yes. Okay, end turn.
Oh, sorry. I was muted. He said, "Watch me stylishly dance backwards from you," and he did not disengage, but he did dance backwards from them, letting them take swings at him. Nope. Ooh. Is it a grapple or an attack? Okay, so that does hit. Yeah.
We could do the Queek thing.
We could do the Queek thing. I suppose Queek was already overwatching anyway. Could deflect harm. Regain. Reduce the damage to 0. Yeah, so we could. I'll use the Queek tactic token. he's already overwatching Barnabas anyway, so he'll jump in and deflect that attack. Presumably, the attack also does damage. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. He will dance backwards and going to hold because I did not use the action. The action is going to be to attempt to shove any of the shadows that try to get in the circle out of it. I don't know if this is, maybe this is a better position to do that from here. Right, because then if they try to get in, potentially I'm shoving them out, right? Yeah, so I'm going to move there, and the attempt is to keep them out of the circle. Oh yeah,
How about
I mean,
no?
mm,
How
I like
about
no.
how about no? Yeah.
What if I still hits, but it's not
But
crit,
not a crit.
So,
But not a crit.
I'm gonna take those. Hey, rude. Well, my reaction wasn't set for that, so I guess that's it.
Is the oh,
Good,
hold on.
good thing. Queek is overwatching him. They're trying to get away.
I guess what Howie meant by they might steal things from you. They just take the souls.
Oh my god, did they take our souls?
don't know.
God, how do we get Barnabas? All right, well, it worked once. Surely it'll work twice, right? Command for them to drop. Just 1 second. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna command to drop, please. Oh God.
I think a thing that's happening is that a hammer is about to drop, and it doesn't really matter whether Barnabas is grappled or not.
Well, my
Also, did
thought
you roll
process.
damage?
Well, if you're dropped, Liesel could drag you in.
Well, my thought process was.
Oh wait, no, there's no.
I thought there should be a damage roll. There we go.
Okay. My thought process is get them to drop. Deers can run and like try to like drag him in real quick. Potentially, would that be allowed? To like pull him in, not like a bonus action. Okay. Sorry, Barnabas.
I'm good.
R.I.P. Well.
Don't worry, Queek is overwatching me. Surely nothing bad will happen to Queek.
Yeah, surely, surely nothing bad will happen, right? Mage Hand can't like grab him in or anything, huh?
Do you have a? You don't have a mage hand out though right now, right?
No. But I mean, you know. I can't handle anything more than 10 pounds anyway. I think Barnabas is more than 10 pounds.
Yeah, he's a bit more than 10 pounds.
I don't know what to do. The hammer's about to drop. Literally in the next like turn. And Aries is just gonna move like right here, and he's ready for it to drop. Hey, don't die! He yells at Barnabas.
I was not planning on it.
All right. Like,
he confidently says, knowing that he's like completely fucked. Wait, Queek, no.
no, Queek!
Queek, come on now. Queek. That was supposed to be my glory.
Oh, Queek. At least he died close to the line.
He died close to the line.
Quick, quick.
Artemis makes a deep bow towards Queek and tells him, "Your sacrifice will not be forgotten." Right. Right. Um,
Damn.
I don't suppose you have any next of kin that we should let them know what happened? Yeah? Okay. Yeah.
We will tell Aracel of your sacrifice.
Yeah, we'll tell Aerosol. Should we hold like some kind of funeral or something? Is that weird because you can hear us? Maybe we shouldn't do that. Also, we didn't know you that well. You know, it's only been a couple weeks.
Barnabas.
What? I mean, I'm not saying we obviously liked you. You're a good friend, and you just sacrificed your
Barnabas.
life for me.
Okay.
But I'm just being realistic here. I don't know what I don't have a lot of insight into your hobbies or anything. Here lies Queek. He was a brave soul who never hesitated in his duty. Pretty good, right? All right.
Quick, you didn't have to do that. He did. I used his tactic token. Oh.
Actually, he did.
Actually.
No. Why did you do that?
Well, I suppose we'll be heading south anyway, so it's like Queek is still with us, kind of.
Do you know
Why'd you have
what?
to bring that up?
Well, do you know what those? Howie, do you know what those two guys did to me and Liesel? What did they do? Another mark? Well, do you know what kind of mark? Like, are they just trying to figure out where we're going, or what is it for?
What else have you been marked by?
Oh, just just the Sarum faith has marked me. But it's complicated. I need to
The
go back and try to get it
church?
removed. Yeah. I had a little scuffle with them in Nimbastra once. It's a long story. I'm sure if I talk to them again, Dorothy will get it off of me.
Sarum. They're one of the Hammerkeep religions, yeah?
Sure.
Ugh.
Yeah, trust me, I know.
Yes, they're religious freaks.
I mean, to be fair, you're a cult freak, so
It's not a cult.
you didn't deny the freak.
I
What
mean,
are you? Part of
you mean why does Darius keep calling me a cultist freak? I will admit I am freakily strong, and he
Oh my
flexes his muscles.
So we have
But
Yeah,
three.
you are.
he is mistaken about one thing. I am a follower of Isa. I have seen God herself, believe it or not.
Darius is gonna like look at Liesel and like just whisper over. He's a cult freak.
I can
Where?
hear you. I can hear you
Where?
say that. I'm sorry. Where? It's not about where. It's about how many mushrooms you take.
Mushrooms?
Don't do drugs. He's gonna look at Liesel. Don't do drugs.
Okay. No, I wasn't going to. They tell you not to.
Well, no, you shouldn't. See, the way I see it, your body is a temple, and you should keep it pure and clean and healthy and exercise as often as possible. But if you're going to see God in your temple, you should see God. Don't go halfway. Take all the mushrooms.
Do they make you do that?
No, Isa doesn't make anyone do anything. See,
But you said your body's a temple, but you willingly took a bunch of drugs.
because God lives in a temple.
But I thought you said your body's a temple, so your God's inside you.
He looks confused at that. I'm going to go with yes, but don't quote me.
So your God impregnated you.
Sure.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. Look, the point is, Isa just wants you to be happy and do your best. So be happy and do your best. Do whatever is easiest for you in the moment.
You. What makes you happy isn't easy.
I. Hmm?
Mind, it was a stupid question.
It's okay. If you think about how to reword it in a way that makes sense, just let me know.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Okay, I think we should start heading south. Oh, well, I guess we could continue following Howie till we get to where we want to go.
Well, like Howie said, we are going to have to camp at some point.
So you're not gonna like wait for us, Howie? I thought we had something.
See, what makes Howie happy is taking souls and going that way.
You know, Howie, I think they work you to death. Get it? I it um it was a joke cuz you're all these souls are dead. Thank you. Finally, someone gets the humor. Swear, it's been hundreds of years since I've had last someone understand one of my jokes or find them amusing.
Is that the sound of amusement?
I think that's as much as amusement as Howie's gonna get.
You know what? You're probably right.
Do we see anything else that could potentially be in our way again? Perception. How is it 23? Anything look edible?
So those armor things. Um, excuse me. What were they? Mortal?
She looks at Howie. She could.
Where do you know where they're headed? Why would they track us?
Hmm.
They said that the intel they got was correct. But I don't know what they meant by that. Do you guys have specific schedules that you work? Yep. I don't know what gave that away.
How's everyone's wounds looking?
Theirs is pretty good.
Darius is pretty good. How's Lisa
I-
looking?
Fine.
All right, good, good. If we're
How
not
is-
stopping for a rest, I better give myself a handful of hit points here. And Barnabas will flex and touch his own bicep, and then he will heal himself 20 hit points with lay on hands.
Kill us.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Holy shit! This guy's helped
Oh.
us way more than we've helped him. What the hell?
Yeah, oh my god.
We'll take the long rest.
Oh my god, my spell slots.
My spell slot.
I feel invigorated. Woo! That's some good. Is that from personal experience or? I feel like I should feel things, though. I think that's part of just being mortal. I think you should feel things. I think you should try. Well, you can only do your best, and remember, if it doesn't go well, it's not your fault. It's, he looks around, seeing no society around, he goes, it's, the wasteland's fault.
Is it a problem that some of the souls were taken? To them.
It got messed up.
Happened to them.
local bear.
Have I heard of soul coins before? Or has Darius? I will go with Arcana. How is a 30? Okay, Darius will relay that to the others as well, so we're all on the same page.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Wait. Are you saying that the soul coins are edible?
No!
Or, or that the soul coins imply the existence of a soul marketplace where you could buy food? And these Denzians, they use soul coins as money. Where is this Baron's town or place? Yeah, we tried.
Well, we weren't about to go walk into the Baron's land when he would try to take our souls and make us soul coins.
We don't know that. We
I
maybe
there's a
the Baron
I
has food, or we could eat the soul coins,
I think we would become the Baron's food.
which implies the existence of food.
I just think you would look really lame if you were a coin.
Oh God, you're right.
Darius is learning how to deal with him.
Coins don't have muscles.
Coins don't, and then you'll rust.
Hmm.
Someone might even
Yeah,
throw you
never
into a
mind.
pond and make
Let's
a wish.
avoid this Baron. I've changed my mind. We should avoid the Baron at all costs.
Can't believe this fucking works.
Um, hmm.
So, when you said that the armor, they might steal from you, did you mean the souls? You've seen them before then. their deal? And you like that, right?
Does this progenitor have food?
I don't think it's very fair to just take souls and turn them into coins. So I think what you're doing and what the armor, those armor things we're doing is probably good. In my eyes, at least.
But where are the armored ones taking them?
Anyone good at tracking things? We could go back and try to follow them, I suppose. Wait, no, because we're avoiding the Baron. We're not doing that.
Well, we were avoiding the Baron. The two guys are different.
But don't they work for the Baron?
Well,
No,
I thought the Baron was the ghost.
works. The
Or the
Baron
shadow.
works for the progenitor.
So the Denzians aren't with the Baron, and the Baron is the guy with the shadows. And
You know-
you can
Sure what
see
you're
Barnabas
saying.
is really trying to figure this out, but it's not quite.
Wait, I want to make sure I'm not misunderstanding. Like as a player, the two guys are they with the progenitor? I thought they were separate.
They said Howie said they oppose the progenitor.
Okay.
That's all
And
he
then-
knows about them.
Okay. And then the shadow guys are with the progenitor.
They're like the underlings, and the
Okay,
Baron's
so
like
okay.
the middle manager, I think.
Okay, so I'm understanding correctly.
Mhm.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
That's all I need to know. Thank you.
And the most recent thing Barnabas said is, I think, vaguely correct.
Yes.
Ish.
Okay. See, I wasn't sure because Barnabas seemed unsure, so I'm like, wait, am I wrong?
Well, Barnabas is saying it, so am I?
So to confirm.
It instantly creates doubt. And Barnabas keeps calling them the Denzians. So I don't blame you for wondering whether that means it's wrong, but
Okay, so if they oppose the progenitor, and I assume Howie, you also oppose the progenitor, would that not make you affiliates? Then why would his underlings try to take your souls? So why wouldn't you oppose that?
What happens if you do?
Oh, me too, brother. I mean, what?
What?
Oh no, Darius just like muttered, "Yeah, me too."
And then yeah, Liesel's like, what?
I'm confused. So are you a soul shepherd too? And he points at Darius.
No.
Then why did you save me? Never mind. So we're continuing south. Then we're not gonna. Are we gonna try to chase those guys, the Densians?
Based off of like the way the blast went off, would there have been anything left for us to see? Like, did it kind of also obliterate everything there, or was it like?
Like we still see them running.
Oh yeah, it's like a big flat plane. Can we just see them?
Okay.
Hmm.
And can we like? Is there any physical remnants of like the marking that they gave Darius and Liesel? Can we? Do we feel anything different?
Does it feel like the Sauron might have advantage on attacks against us?
Well, Darius.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone else died. So they got rid of the mark.
Good work, everyone.
All right, so these two marked you. Do we want to chase them down and figure out what they did?
Which direction were they running in when we? Uh, what the last we saw them?
And they were running west. Do you know if there's anything in the direction that they were running? Any? Are there any landmarks? Any like cities?
Wait, I have something for this. Can I figure out how long it takes to cast this? One action. Barnabas is going to cast Detect Magic and see if he can see the mark on them. And given that, I should be able to tell what school of magic it is. Okay.
So in that vein, could I potentially dispel magic if this is magic?
Right, so it looks like they got enchanty magic or the spy magic. I don't remember what it's called. You know, it's enchanty spy magic on both of you. So I imagine that's the mark they put on you.
Do you think try to help us?
That they're trying to help us? I don't think so. But hey, who knows? The way I see it, there's two things we could do. We could chase them down, which has the possibility of facing them in glorious combat. Or we ignore them, which has the possibility of facing them in glorious combat when they come to find us again.
Those sound good.
That's
That's true.
a very good
Sound good
possibility.
either.
Is there
Do they have to
nowhere?
eat?
Oh, is there any cities in the Shadowfell that would have potential food?
Wait, really?
Are they dangerous for mortals?
Who lives
Hmm.
there?
Are
to
we
one
close
of them.
to a town?
Do you know what the closest town is? Where? What is it? Where is it? Right. So Howie knows, but Howie won't tell us. Is it more fun for you that way? If we have to figure it out ourselves? That makes sense. Okay. Figure it out ourselves. Let me think. No, I'm trying to think right now. Nope, I don't get it. Can we get a hint? Damn.
If we go west, is there going to be water along the way? Why does the water here look like it does? What magic?
Errant magic. It's magic for setting letters.
Oh, Lisa's gonna write that down.
Oh no.
That's why she's not a great wizard.
Well, I think our plan to continue south is still as good as any, and chances are we're going to see those two again one way or another since they marked you, which means they know where we are at all times.
I wonder if they can hear us. Hello? This is gonna say, looking down at his chest.
And I'm sure they won't do something underhanded like bring friends and outnumber us and ambush us or anything. That would be underhanded and wrong.
Yeah, not cool at all.
Very not cool. I will tell them how uncool it is if they do that. Did they answer you, by the way?
No, actually. They might be a little shy, you know? I did hit them with a shatter. I was just kind of offended that they did something to me.
Hmm.
So
I
where
hope
did
it's
the
not. Well,
Oh, yeah?
I hope it's not rude to ask, but why did you need to come here in the first place?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, I didn't come here on my own free will. I got essentially like impregnated by a shadow, I think.
So like me with Isa.
I feel like yours was a little bit more willing. I got exposed to some shadow stuff, and my soul got a little tainted, so we were just doing a cleansing ceremony. Because I'd prefer not to have a shadow-ridden soul. No offense to those with shadow. So actually, no, full offense. And yeah, we were just cleansing it. I don't know what happened after that.
Does having
Um,
a shadow soul make you look cooler?
I think it makes you look more shadowy.
that a yes or a no?
Well, I will say, I did see shadows come out of an old comrade, and it did look, albeit terrifying, kind of cool.
Like this helmet kind of cool, or like
Like, imagine
shining armor
another.
kind of cool?
No, not shining. More like scary, terrifying nightmare, but like a really big figure looming over you, threatening to murder you if they walk any closer. Now,
Mm.
while you want to shit your pants, it's kind of cool.
But shitting your pants is not cool.
Not at all. Although I did have another comrade that did that too. They're inside a mimic.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. It was hilarious.
Was it for them?
Does that matter?
I don't know.
It didn't work though. They were still in the mimic.
How big was this mimic?
Oh, huge. Size of a tavern.
The
How come-
size of a tavern.
How come they didn't come here with you?
Well, that's a little hard to do when they're dead.
Do many of your companions die?
She's gonna blink. Yes.
Perhaps we should no longer travel with this one. I think it's cursed. He points at Darius while talking to Liesel.
I'm not cursed. I'm maybe cursed to stay alive. I'm just very old. A lot of them have died of natural human causes, like age and getting stabbed, or getting decapitated, or getting an arrow to the heart.
Those last
Or
three are fine.
falling
I
off
don't
a
want to
cliff.
die of old age. That sounds horrible.
Oh. So is that not more reason to want to travel with me?
You see, you've really stumped him. He really was thinking one thing, and now you've got him thinking another. He goes, "I've changed my mind. Traveling with this one is the way to go." There's no chance for glory without the chance for death.
Yeah, the craziest things tend to happen. You know, like I've seen a titan before.
I don't know what that is.
You've seen one?
Yeah. It was an accident.
Are they big?
Massive.
The name makes it
Don't-
sound like they would be big.
They don't even exist anymore.
Well, maybe
What?
one does.
Why do you seem nervous about this?
What? No.
Are you lying?
I would never.
You said that like you were lying, but I believe you.
No, there's one. Just he's roaming around, probably in the cloud plains, maybe making his way towards, hopefully, Ceres.
There's just a titan roaming around the cloud plains?
Yeah.
Why would you hope for it to go to Ceres?
Oh, because I hate wizards.
Right, you did say that before.
Oh, no offense.
What happened to you?
Every time you like, I hate wizards, but no offense. Liesel's like, but you think I'm a wizard then?
Why don't you like wizards?
Because all wizards are assholes.
What if you met a nice one?
Well, there's always exceptions to the rules, but all wizards are okay. Not every asshole is a wizard, but all wizards are assholes. Wait,
Your rules are more confusing than Isa's.
hold on. No, not every wizard is an asshole, but every asshole is a wizard. No. He's trying to figure out how to make it work.
I don't want potions used on you.
Potions aren't wizards.
You said to not use the
You
potion
know,
on you.
Well,
most potions are made by wizards, right?
Oh, that's whatever. Um, no, don't use Revivify on me personally. But I
Safe,
can use
you
healing.
know.
What?
There's nothing bad's gonna happen. It's not like
No, I know. Please don't use it on me.
What if your death is very uncool and not glorious?
I'm
Should we use
okay
it
with
on you
that.
then?
No,
Why?
because I said so.
And then he just shrugs and goes, all right.
people, you know, in the older generation who don't feel comfortable using potions like that, but they're safe to use.
No, I understand that they're safe. I just personally would rather stay dead.
I think maybe Darius doesn't think it's fun to come back from the dead.
You know, after like 3 times, it's a little tiring when you specifically request to not, and then they keep bringing you back.
You've come back from the dead 3 times and seen a titan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Least convincing okay of my life. Yes, exactly.
Well, it's fine. Just do whatever makes you happy, and then, you'll probably regret your choice anyway, so.
I've also seen the shadow creature that got unleashed.
Don't know what you're talking about anymore.
There's such a shrug.
I guess that means we're heading south, because we haven't turned back to track those two. Are we committing to that?
I think we're committing south.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ellie, do you know about titans?
Oh, Howie. Since we're talking about bringing people back from the dead, what does that look like on this side? Okay, so somebody dies, their soul does the time warp and does it again, and then goes here, and then, someone revivifies or potions them, or I don't know, does a thing, and they go back. What does that look like over here? Oh, it takes that long, huh?
What about a resurrection? What does that look like? Because I know I've heard of spells where it's after the soul's already been departed, where you can bring them back. What if they already reached their destination?
Oh, where's the destination? You would be breaking the rules to tell me? Or you don't know? take them then? Where do you finish your job? Weasel just sits there, or stands there, just kind of like seeing if he'll say anything else. Doesn't seem like he will.
Doesn't seem like it.
Queek, are you still disoriented, or are you feeling more yourself?
Are you talking to Queek on the line?
Mm-hmm. Barnabas walked back into the line to see if Queek is feeling more like himself, or if he's still out of it.
It seems like he's still out of it.
All right. Walks back to the group and goes, Queek's still out of it. Feels weird, though, because I know Queek died, but we're walking with him still, so it doesn't really feel like he died. Just me? Okay.
It feels like he died.
Yeah.
But he's right there.
Hey, Barnabas, did you know that people die when they're killed?
Well, yes, obviously. Most people die when they're killed. Not everyone, but most people do. You get the sense that he thinks he's the exception to this rule, that he will not die when he's killed.
Okay. You continue south?
Yes.
Alright. The remainder of the day, if it can be called that, because there is no signifier of what time of day or how many days have actually passed, passes. And you can go for longer if you wish, because you have effectively taken a long rest, if you want to take the rest of the day. Or your traveling hours.
Yeah, I think we would
Yeah.
maximize that.
Oh, yeah.
Being on the lookout for, I guess, because we know there's towns. Being on the lookout for towns, being on the lookout for food.
Yeah. Certainly do not see either of those things on your way. You will need to deduct at this point another ration. Remainder of this journey. As you travel south, you do see a what could only, I guess in your eyes, would just be a much, much larger version of Liesel's darkness spell. Like miles across, just like this big pocket of darkness. Maybe later in the day.
Like where? How far?
Probably miles off, maybe like 4 or 5 miles away. You just see this big blob of darkness.
How big is it? Like the whole horizon, or is
No.
it like
Just like a few miles
Okay.
across, probably.
Is it like the same vibe as the one that, like the bubble that we were in when we initially started?
No. The bubble that you were in was made out of some type of like light lattice. This is just a blob of darkness.
Okay.
And miles across. The bubble that you were in was like 100 feet.
Okay.
Hey, Howie,
Yes.
what's that?
The deep dark.
Can you elaborate? Like, what is the deep dark?
Is the deepest part of the plane of shadow. Within aligned reaches. Reaches of true darkness. The beyond.
Well, that sounds ominous. Are they edible creatures of true darkness?
Potentially, there are some creatures that slip through from your world into this one, become twisted to maintain physical forms.
Hey, that's sounding promising. What do you guys think? We should go into that darkness and try to find one of them creatures?
That feels um dangerous.
Yes.
If Rue, is it possible to slip through in the other direction?
No,
Oh.
Do you think my eyes with the helmet will glow in there? Will it look really cool? Just like two red eyes?
the darkness is beyond this trinket.
Hmm. So we might not be able to see in there.
Unlikely. You cannot even see the shadows around us. Lack the sight.
Shadows around us.
Yeah, Barnabas is looking around like, what do you mean?
How is there any way to temporarily gain the sight?
Yes. And the Soul Shepherd places their massive hand on your back, and for a moment your eyes light up as you realize that the skies are filled with creatures of darkness, night wings. This entire basin is not filled, but you can see groups of shadows patrolling. This place is teeming with shadows. He takes his hand off of you, and your vision sort of sputters and goes back to normal.
Oh.
How did we see the shadows from earlier?
They came close enough to you, began to interact.
I still don't see them.
You don't want to.
All right, so maybe we can't go into this cloud of darkness thing because can't see anyway.
Well, we can't see them anyway.
Right, but we can at least see where our feet go.
I would be somewhat opposed to this, as it would accelerate the fading curse on you, and mean you could not find your soul.
I'm sorry, the fading what now?
Huh?
Stomp. Stomp.
I feel like you said something important there.
Wait, yeah, could you repeat that, please?
I said not to go into the deep dark.
No, the other part.
It would be difficult to retrieve your souls.
And the part after that?
As it would accelerate the fading curse, turn you
Okay, yes,
into
that.
creatures of shadow.
Fading curse. I thought I had the fade resistance. So are you talking about the other two?
None of you are resistant to the fade.
Should be
Darius?
resistant to the fade.
I don't know what that means.
What is this?
I specifically got blessed to be resistant to the fade.
What?
I specifically requested not to be cursed, so
What is the fade?
Does
You know,
the fate, any creature with a soul, any mortal enters these lands, will eventually turn to shadow, unless they die before then. That I cannot tell you.
So you're saying we're on some kind of timer while we're in here?
In a sense.
Right.
Don't want to turn into a shadow.
I mean, it'd probably look cool, but I don't know if it would help with, working out.
Is that... Don't you want to go home, Barnabas?
Hmm?
As well?
Home? I mean,
You came
not
from...
really. I mean, I wouldn't mind going back to the primate. I don't really want to come home, though. So, as long as I can be out and doing glorious, amazing things, that's all I really want to be doing.
It's a little hard to do that if you're a shadow.
Or
I don't
starve
know.
to death.
Shadows could probably do really cool things. I don't think I could do
Mm.
my push-ups in the morning.
There's no one here to see it, really.
There are a lot less people to see the cool things that I do.
Also, shadows really aren't cool. Kind of lame.
Just said you had a comrade who was a cool shadow.
Well, like
Yeah,
that was like
you just said
that,
it was
no,
really
no, no,
cool.
that was the exception. But like average shadows, like you wouldn't get that. You'd be like one of those puny little shadows.
I would not be a puny shadow. I would be
No.
a very big shadow. Look
No,
at
no, no.
me.
You would be a really small one.
Look at me. Do you think I would be a small shadow?
Mm-hmm.
How can you tell? What kind of shadow would I be?
You would be a. He's just gonna put his hand on his chin and think for a second.
Barnabas is like flexing and posing and like he's like, look at me. I would not be small.
You'd be like a some kind of winged creature. I feel, but Barnabas would be one of the puny little like a rat shadow.
A rat.
Shadow.
I think you're hallucinating. I'm clearly bigger than a rat.
It's the energy, you know. I think out of the three of us, I have the most experience with shadows. I would know this.
Are you saying Barnabas has rat energy?
He's just trying to see what gets under his skin.
I mean,
Yes, like a small critter. Maybe a raccoon.
None of the shadows we've seen so far have been like rat-sized.
Well, that's just coincidence. They obviously aren't the ones that are fighting.
sorry, I've been trying to figure out what is a raccoon. I can't remember.
It's a rodent. He's gonna like hold his hand out. It's like around this big.
Again, I don't see how you can think that I'm raccoon-sized.
It's not about your physical size. It's about the energy and the vibe.
I don't know what kind of energy. I don't have rat energy though.
I mean, they're just gonna look at Liesel. Right? I mean,
Energy?
the vibes.
Like personality?
You can interpret energy how you wish.
I wouldn't call him a rat.
See, not a rat.
Kind of seems
Clearly
really
something.
human.
Yes, I have human energy.
I've seen a human-sized rat.
What?
The Rat King.
You've seen a human-sized rat.
It's sorry, it's just really funny how like Darius actually just has a story that has diegetically happened in the campaign for like all of these topics.
It's really wild.
Yeah. He even had a rattling gun.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It was like 2 cylinders, and it would propel like these pellets at you. He also commanded thousands of rats.
Like a magic cylinder device.
Yes, it wasn't magical though.
Yes, but did he have muscles like this?
It was a rat man, Barnabas.
What, rats don't have muscles?
Well, I mean, it was different.
Which is why I'm not a rat.
I'm saying it's the energy.
You're making confusing statements. I think you're confused.
What kind of shadow would you turn into?
Me? I wouldn't turn into a shadow.
Oh, you're safe from the fade?
Well, I thought I was. Apparently, I'm not. But out of principle, I refuse to turn into a shadow.
I think you would be a rat.
You're just gonna look down. Yeah, I see it. He just kind of shrugs. Yeah. Although I feel like cockroach fits a little better.
That's not cooler.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't trying to be cooler.
Why not?
Well, why do you need to be cool when everyone you know dies?
So that you look cool? That's like inherently worth being.
I'm so glad your will to live is tied around being cool. I'm so happy for you.
I mean, what else would I base it around? Obviously, you can base your life around whatever makes you happy, or whatever you think will make you happy, because you probably won't, but being cool and awesome, that's the most fun you can have.
I think playing the flute's pretty fun.
Play the flute. Let's see if it looks cool.
Darius will pull out his flute and start playing it. This is like the first time in like a year someone has asked him to play the flute.
Yeah, no, the rest of the party was like, "Oh God, make him put it away."
All right, well, Darius will pull out his flute and start playing some lovely music.
Sound of the music carries the rest of your journey until the point of tiredness. Would you like to stop and camp here?
I would say yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't want to tempt an exhaustion point.
Okay.
Yeah, it just feels like tempting exhaustion doesn't. We don't.
Bye to
we're-
Howie.
Yeah, the Soul Shepherd continues marching away.
Oh, Howie!
Hi.
Thank
Good
you.
traveling with you, Howie. Thanks for the tips or whatever.
Goodbye, mortals.
Try to have some fun out there.
Remember,
hope
if you
we-
die, do it close to the long march. He stomps away.
Hopefully, we will avoid that.
There.
Swell guy.
Yeah. Also, goodbye, Quink. I know you're kind of out of it still, but thanks again for. You looked very cool when you saved me there. I thought I was going to just look awesome, dying, but it was pretty cool what you did back there.
The spectre of Queek just shuffles away on the line and shackled, chains rattling. Okay, party rests. now at this point, I would say that you can just walk. You can walk to your destination, but this will now cost rations. Um, you will also need water along the way. Do you have a solution for that?
Can I like? Oh, presumably, while we're crossing this area, there's still like water around us.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty accessible. Could I um like are if I take off my plate armor, is it like are there any like solid things that can hold water?
Yeah, I mean, like there are
Like a
parts of
jug.
your um, there are parts of your armor that could hold water, but you effectively have 10 days of travel. If you do not have an effective way of maintaining a water supply every single day, it will double your travel time, which will require 20 rations each.
Okay.
Oh.
My question would be is as we approach, well, two things. One, do we know of any river systems in the Cloud Plains from whatever knowledge we have of the
Make a
prime
history
material?
check.
Yeah, sure.
Do we all make history checks?
If you
Should
have
know.
proficiency in history.
Yes, perfect. All right, has a 29.
Yeah, Barnabas brings it up, but doesn't really know the geography. But Darius, having stepped a lot of these places, you know where there are pockets of water, ravines, reservoirs.
Right, so we know, rivers just flow backwards here, but they're like in the same place, right? Or something.
Presumably, that's like been the case.
That's what we think. Like the river we followed follows a river that we think exists in the real world.
Yeah.
And then the ocean had pockets of water flowing backwards up into it or something.
Yeah. And so by
Yeah.
that logic,
The town that I know, there's a river flowing through it, so we could follow that.
Yeah, using your knowledge of where there would be water in the prime material, you can shave 5 days off of that travel, as you'll still need to take detours to go to those reservoirs. You're still in a surplus of 5 days. But if you have the rations, then that's fine.
I have. Let me see. 9.
I have none on me because I used my
I have-
last 8.
I have 29 rations on my person.
My God. I have 10. So, how many days of travel we're at? We're at 15.
15.
So we need to absorb 45 to.
So we're missing 6.
Yeah, we're short 6 rations. Seems like. Mm.
I'm like looking at what I have, what
Yeah,
potentially
same.
just like hold the water. All right. Thoughts on using? Do we have like a normal bag of holding, not like a fancy bag of holding?
I don't have a back holding, I don't think. Can locate object be used to find water?
Drop the spell. I would say so. I would say a body of water would qualify as an object.
So could it theoretically be used when we know we're leaving? So the way I'm imagining the travel is we're traveling along the river, and then we have to cross areas where we know there is not necessarily a river or body of water that we know of, to cross to the next place that has water, and like that's how we're shortcutting this. Can we use this in those areas to sort of like find water? Um, Potentially to cut down some of our travel time.
Yeah, I would say each casting will shave 1 day off of travel.
Okay, so I can burn. Well, I could burn as many as 5 spell slots if I burn my third levels, but I have 3 second level spell slots that I could potentially burn depending on what other solutions we find.
Well, if you
But
burn 2, that's 6 rations, and then we're exactly at 0.
we are exactly at 0, though maybe we should burn 3 just so we have some room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna burn 3 spell slots to shave off 3 days, which will save us 9 rations total. Should put us at 36 rations to get through the travel, right?
That's correct. 12 days of travel. Okay, do you want to commit to that?
Unless someone has a different idea, you know. Barnabas is volunteering this as an idea how we can find water and cut down some travel time.
I'm thinking. Ah, God, on Friday I was like, I could swap out a spell and get like the make water spell, or like the creator
Well,
destroy water.
you know, we'd had the effects of a long rest with Howie. You could, right? Smile? Well, does that count, or is it more like you need the time of a long rest to like pray and like?
I would say you would need the
repeat your
time of a long
spells?
rest. This was not quite the effects of a long rest mechanically, more it was giving you energy back.
Okay.
I'm good with it. I think it's fine. I still have plenty of spell slots for smites, and that's the most important thing.
Okay. Liesel, in that, if you want to do that, Liesel can hand off the Pearl of Power to you, which it hasn't been a new dawn yet, so it's still not recharged. But at some point, I imagine it will be, and you can get a spell slot back.
I wouldn't worry about it right now. It's probably more valuable. Well, I don't know if it's more valuable on Liesel or not, actually, now that we're thinking
Well,
about it. But it's not that valuable to. It's only valuable in so much as, like, it would give me a 2nd level smite back, where I have 3 1st-level smites and 2 3rd-level right now.
okay.
So I'm actually okay without it for the time being. We'll just wait for it to recharge and then figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, this plan sounds good then.
Okay, I'm down with it. Let's do it.
Okay. Deduct 36 total rations.
Okay. Do you want me to empty my 10 and then you cover the rest of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
10, so 20. I would deduct 26, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I really hope this plan works.
I hope something's there.
You see no creatures along your 12 days of travel. You make the climb back out of the basin. You find other pockets of what the Soul Shepherd described as deep dark along your travels, avoiding those as you go. At the midpoint through your 12th day of travel, you arrive at what you assume to be the right area. The mounds, which you're familiar with, Liesel, you are still here and you have to navigate around them. Everybody make a perception check. You can have
That was a
advantage,
0.
Liesel.
Oh, at advantage.
Barnabas is
Your
just
room is
not aware.
crazy. Like,
Barnabas does not perceive.
Yeah, Liesel, you notice this first. At the center of where Fluctus Vale would be, where Limina Academy would be, you see fractures of dark grey buildings and stonework, partially paved roads, buildings where you can see maybe two, sometimes three of the walls, but the one's open, or like one wall is half complete. Some without roofs, some with. You see some lampposts, incomplete cobbles. Almost like this. Almost like the academy was here but then ripped away by some massive and some giant creature has just come in and swept through it.
So it does look like the architecture style of like in the overworld. Like
It looks, yeah, the exact same layout, but the buildings are only partially complete, and you can see in some places almost defying physics, where bricks are just floating in the air by themselves.
I think we're here. That looks like Flectus Vale.
That looks like Flectusvale?
Kind of.
does it look like that in the normal world?
Barnabas
Well,
is squinting at it.
It's kind of. It's more complete. But like the lampposts, they look like that, and the buildings too, kind of.
How do people live in those buildings?
In the in the real world, all the buildings, all the walls are there.
Well, should we take a look around since we're here?
Do I sense any movement at all in this area?
Would you like to venture into the city and get close to where Limina Academy would be?
Oh, just from here, like from what I can
Not from
see,
here.
can I see? Okay.
I have something for this. Barnabas is going to use his divine sense to. Presumably, we are at least approaching it, so he can try to sense at least 60 feet into the town.
Immediately upon casting, there are 4 shadows within 60 feet. Undead.
In the town or around us just generally?
Around you where you are right now before you've entered the town.
Ah, there are 4 shadows near us. I can feel them.
1 drifts away, 3. Back
This
to
is
4.
not as helpful as I thought it would be.
5.
Go
3.
to the town. Maybe there's a portal.
Right. I'll walk in first. You just point me in the right direction.
Of what?
The portal.
Oh, I don't know if there's a portal.
But we're looking for a portal, right?
Well, we're
if
looking for a portal and food.
And food. You can also point me towards food. Barnabas goes and stands in front. Point me in the right direction. And he'll go whatever direction Liesel tells him to go.
Go towards the academy.
Where the academy would be.
Okay, you walk towards the academy. Go ahead and give me a investigation check, Liesel, at advantage.
Oh no.
Guidance? Question mark.
Sure.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm guidance. 19.
19. You look through the academy and you can see there is not necessarily movement, but there are figures. And you see there are some what look like students and staff and faculty moving in extreme slow motion. And as you look inside one of the buildings, this is uh, this is one of the outdoor areas for the pathfinding college. You can see one of the professors that you knew. This is Professor Timothy Holt. They seem to be teaching a class, and they are moving extremely slowly. And you can see their figures are sort of grey and ghostly and incomplete, much like the architecture here.
Do I recognize any of these students?
From
current students.
they seem like they were upperclassmen. Like you may have seen them around the campus, but you're not familiar with them directly.
Okay.
Can we all see figures, or
You can
only
all see
Lethal
it.
can see
You can all
this?
see it.
Okay.
It looks like we can see into the material plane from here.
Huh.
That's good, right? That's where we're trying to go.
Right. I don't know how to. Can I? Can you try and touch one of them?
You there, you look like you're in charge. He walks up to the professor. Hello. He's like waving his hand in front of the professor's eyes. He does not seem to be responding to me.
All of you make insight checks.
Oh boy.
Ooh, 9. Oh, we all dumped wisdom, didn't we?
I did not dump wisdom, but I didn't roll
I-
very well.
I sure did. Let's just see how it goes.
Yeah, Liesel, you can have advantage on this. You know this professor. Interacted with them. 22. You can see very slowly, in like extreme slow motion, their eyes are moving over to look at your group, piercing through the veil.
Oh, maybe. Hello?
You, Professor Holt.
I wait
You can
patiently
see
for his
them.
time to catch up.
Liesel, make an Arcana check. 10. It appears he is very, very slowly casting a spell, but you're not sure what.
Oh fuck.
Do you know if he's good or bad? Question mark.
Do I like this professor?
I would say most likely neutral. He is just a professor. You know that. Make a history check. Advantage on this. You've seen him around campus. You've seen him with other faculty, but you don't have an opinion, good or bad.
Be careful, he's casting a spell. I've seen this
very
one
good.
before.
And then she's gonna take out her spell book and start going over her notes.
Oh my god.
Perhaps he is casting a spell to get us to that side of the veil. And Barnabas will remove his helm. I will look much cooler on the other side without the helmet. On this side, I wear the helmet. On that side, no helmet.
With how slowly the spell is being cast, you expect it's going to take a handful of minutes here, Liesel.
Okay. Sorry. She's gonna go through her notes. I presume she doesn't find anything about it.
Unlikely.
Okay.
All right, everyone should stand close to me.
Can I cast detect magic
You can.
and learn what school of magic he's casting?
Make an Arcana check. You are detecting a school of magic through reality.
It's pretty wild.
That's pretty wild.
Oh.
You're not sure.
Stand close to me, not just because my aura offers protection, but if he is taking us to the other side, we should make it as easy as possible.
Okay.
Are we
Can
sure we
I-
should be trusting him?
This is Liesel's friend, isn't it? That's your friend, right?
It's a professor I knew. I didn't
Good
take
enough for
this-
me.
I didn't take this class, but I mean,
The spell completes as you see they finish the verbal, somatic, and material components, and you watch them speed up to the same speed you were all in, and you watch them look at you, sort of tilt his head, walk around Barnabas, look at you, Liesel, look at Darius.
Hello there.
And then you watch him walk out of the room. The rest of the students still extremely slow, barely reacting, and walks out the room into the next corridor. You can see the walls of this corridor like broken and damaged, easily passable by you, and you watch him moving with purpose through the campus.
Should we follow him? Perhaps we should follow him.
maybe we should get out of here.
Why?
What if he's in the Shadowfell? Maybe he's dangerous.
Or maybe he knows how to get us out.
Perhaps he knows how to get us out.
But he also could be dangerous.
I thought he was your friend.
Oh, he's just a professor I knew.
Good enough for me.
Okay.
See this grey, sort of like tattered image of this professor just marching quickly through the campus, occasionally looking back at the group of you.
Can I tell where he's
Barnabas
headed?
Barnabas is following along happily. He's taken off his helmet. He's just holding it under his arm.
Make an investigation check, please, or as advantage. This is making a deduction based on a campus you know very well. 16. If you didn't know any better, he's walking towards that strange mage tower in the center of campus.
Oh no. Not a mage tower. Does he feel like alarmed, or does he seem like calm and cool? Like, does he seem like
I will
panicked at all?
allow another insight check here by Darius.
Oh god, 14?
You've been panicked in your life before. You know what panic looks like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what alarmed looks like. This is alarmed.
Alarmed but not panicked.
Mostly alarmed.
Mostly alarmed.
Going to the faculty tower in the middle of campus. The students aren't allowed there, so maybe we shouldn't go.
A wizard tower? Darius
It's
kind of like freezes up a little bit. Like,
Darius,
it's just a
we're
tower,
going to need a
tower.
wizard to get us out of this place.
I personally would not like to be near a wizard tower, or any wizards that are in a tower.
I was a student here, so I'm not allowed in that building.
I say
Yeah.
we follow him until he tells us to stop, because he can see us and we can see him. So if he wants us to stop, he'll tell us.
No, but
I'm
he
sure.
Wait,
he
can
looks
you talk-
alarmed.
Can you talk to him maybe and tell him what's going on?
Can he hear us?
I don't know.
Professor.
Oh, what is his name?
Professor Holt.
Holt? Mr. Holt?
It doesn't
Does he
appear
look
with
like-
your insight check that he can hear you.
Okay.
Perhaps if you had something to write on. I have nothing.
Oh,
Well,
you're what the spell that you use to write things instead of speaking.
Okay, what should I say?
We are stuck here. Can you help us?
Liesel will write, "We're stuck here, can you help us?" with Krosa's visual speech and kind of like run a little bit to catch up to Barnabas and the professor.
He like looks behind him, and you see his eyes dart down and read the words, but he turns back around and continues marching. And you can see that there's like a group of ghostly students approaching him that look like they're like moving up to him, but again in like slow motion. And he just marches past and almost like shoots them away and just blitzes past this group of students.
This is alarming.
I still think he's our way out.
Maybe the tower's not that bad. That's where.
You see the tower coming into view now. And you can see that the tower is almost like half dissolved into the Shadowfell, some bricks sort of slowly drifting off of it. You see he just walks through the front door, and you can see inside, and it seems like from his perspective he assumes he's completely encased, but from yours you can see inside the tower. He stands in the middle, and you watch him activate some sort of arcane device, and you watch like a platform bring him down underneath the earth, away from your view, as from your perspective he just sort of phases through the ground.
This is good. This is good. Remember what I said about underground laboratories and such and explosions. We can go down where the
You
explosions
meant that.
I
I
can't
thought
believe
you
he
meant
was
that
right.
metaphorically.
He was right.
Let's follow him. Barnabas wants is moving like he's gonna go into the tower.
I cannot believe that. He literally meant underground when he says when Barnabas was asking about underground pyramids.
I don't
Where
think
else
this is
would
a
they
good
put them?
idea.
I don't know, in a demi-plane?
I don't know if there's a way down. It looks like that's the ground.
I'm sure we can find something. Let's go find that platform that he took.
This doesn't feel like a good idea.
Feels like
Darius
a
very much does not
great
want to
idea.
go near the wizard. He just doesn't want to go in it.
The
Last
students
ti-
could see us?
No, it didn't look like that was the case.
Why are you both of you stopping?
Let's look for a way down then.
You know, I just don't know if that's like a really good idea. From my experience, being inside a wizard tower never is a good thing ever.
You can see from a glance that there doesn't seem to be any way to go down. It looks like you just passed through the floor, and even if there was, you wouldn't be able to interact it from this side.
Okay, like it's it's just an elevator, right? There's no elevator here.
Yeah, effectively. Do you stay and wait? What do you do?
Maybe we can try to find.
Can I
Well,
try
I'm
to
gonna
remember
look for a way down.
what? Okay, can I try to remember what time of day this class would have been?
What time of day? Yeah, make a history check. You didn't take this course.
I'll
but
tell you
you'll be
the
aware of it.
intention. The intention is I'm trying to find maybe somebody that I know or that I can trust who would be on campus, and I'm trying to figure out where they might be based off of what time. Like,
Right, okay, make an investigation check.
yeah.
Is it easy to enter the tower?
It's basically like half open from your perspective, so you could just walk in, not even through the door. You could just walk through a wall.
So, I know you said there was like no real obvious way, but Barnabas is looking for like a way down. Just
Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
okay.
With a
Not that
15,
he's good at this.
you know that this class is taken just after noon, meaning that there was a couple of your classmates would have been, they'd be in right now. They would have been in thermodynamics, law of magic.
What? Where would where would Leon be?
Leon, if this is the right day, because he's not here every single day of the week, but you would know that you entered the Shadowfell on a Codia. He should be on campus. He should be studying law of magic at this time.
Maybe we can find like another student to ask for help while this professor goes underground and gets help for us.
If he is getting help, I mean, it felt kind of suspicious.
What else would he be doing? We are people in need of help. Would he not help us?
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks we're suspicious because we're in the Shadowfell.
And we are suspicious because we are in the Shadowfell.
No, we're not suspicious. We happen to get stuck in the Shadowfell.
Doing anything wrong.
Do you
Correct.
stay here?
We have done nothing wrong.
or do you go
I'm
to
gonna-
find Leon?
Fuck. Cause like, okay, what? It's nice to stay here in case he's like up to something. We can see it happen.
Yeah.
Slash, we if he wants to find us, it'll be easier to find us if we're here.
Like, what if
Or
he's
he
like,
wants to kill
oh,
us.
1 second, let me open the door to let you guys in, right? And then we're gone.
Yeah.
But it didn't he didn't give us any indications that he wants to help.
That's true.
If anything, he was kind of just like, like,
But okay, I think that it's also fair for him to be alarmed that there are apparently people in the Shadowfell signaling to him,
And
and
then
whether
we
we mean
wrote,
him
"Hey,
harm
we're
or not,
stuck."
hey, we're stuck. Like that's alarming whether he's trying to help us or not, right? That's just like what the hell happened that these people are in there.
yeah.
Because what? It's like he could be like, "Oh shit! Like, did a bunch of students get stuck or something? Like, what the
He's
fuck?"
yeah, and he may or may not recognize Liesel. We don't know, and we don't know what kind of projects may or may not be happening on campus,
Underground or otherwise.
underground or otherwise. You know, and perhaps he thinks that it's connected to something they're doing here. We don't know.
We don't know.
Oh no. So
Yeah, so a big we don't know, and I think we take a risk either way. So we just
Okay,
gotta.
well, Lisa will say, I know other people on campus who would want to help me at least. I don't know if they are, they know what to do though.
Would they be able to see us? Because it looks like only the professor is able to see us.
Well, I don't know. I didn't realize anyone could see into the Shadowfell.
He did seem to react like he could see me, especially after he cast that spell or whatever.
Like, he looked right at me. Maybe we can try and then try another professor too?
And we have a way to communicate over distance.
I can shout really loudly.
you've like never heard her raise her voice.
Is it possible to shoot a guiding bolt straight up into the air? And would people be able to see it from a distance?
Typically, yes.
Okay. Well, I could send a guiding bolt into the air as a signal.
I can send a bolt of.
Fuck, what cantrips I take? No, I cannot. Fuck. Stupid wizard. Can I send magic missiles in the air?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
I could send
Alright.
a few bolts too if I need to signal something.
Right. So we could split up and signal that, one of us has found a solution to the problem. Or, I'm just spitballing here, time seems to move a bit slower over there, but maybe if we just wait, we'll see what this professor's up to, and we can go find your other friend if this turns out to be a dead end.
We should split up.
Right. Tell you what, I'll stay here. You two go find the friend, and if Professor Holt comes back and he seems like he's trying to help us, I will signal. Otherwise, signal if you manage to communicate with your friend.
Right, I said I don't think we should split up.
I thought you said we should split up.
Oh,
It
sorry.
seems risky and glorious.
You
Oh,
said,
no.
I think we should split up.
I said I don't think we should split up, but you know what? If you
You
think
need to
it's a good
speak up,
idea,
little wizard. You need to speak up.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, we can do that though if you want to.
No, it's fine. We can stay together.
Oh, we could just stay together, and then if this professor can't help us or doesn't come back after too long, we'll go look for your friend.
Um. Okay.
Barnabas does not seem like he's a good judge of people, by the way. So you should take your own assessment of this guy into account.
Yeah.
Actually, well, after you said it, I actually felt like the splitting up idea wasn't bad. It was a good idea, Barnabas.
Then let's do that. I can run quite fast, so I will find you if I need to.
Okay.
Plus, I can use my locate object skill.
Um,
You guys.
it doesn't need to be a specific object. You can. I
I am
have a
familiar with
shovel.
many objects on both of you, but I suppose I could look for the shovel. Sure, why not?
Okay.
All right, let's split up.
So Barnabas and Darius goes and looks for.
No, I think Barnabas and Liesel, because Liesel knows what her friend looks like and where to find.
Oh, Darius is staying.
No. Darius with Liesel. Darius will not stay at the Wizard Tower alone.
You've
Yeah,
all said
Barnabas is
different
staying.
things.
Sorry, I think I misspoke. Darius and Liesel are going after the friend. Barnabas is staying at the Wizard
I
Tower.
see. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna try to find like my way to the classroom.
Yeah, it's basically yeah, I know. It's basically the opposite side of campus. So you start marching over there. Barnabas, you stay put. A few minutes later, in your time, Barnabas, you see around you, almost like a door that's only cracked a little open and someone's trying to get inside. You see what look like students trying to pull their way into your reality. And you can see that some of them are they like almost look like they're trying to open their mouths to scream but can't, and some of them instantly just turn into wisps of shadow instantly, while others manage to pull their way in, and you can see through their chest sort of what looks like this red line of pure arcana, almost like a spear made out of magic itself. Liesel, wherever you are right now in campus as you're marching with Darius, you feel almost a resonance inside yourself, and where that scar is on your chest, you feel resonate as a spear of arcana emanates and creates itself and lances through your body. That's what we'll end today's session, and we'll pick up as we roll initiative.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did we make it though?
I would say you're still in transit. You're still walking.
Oh man.
Okay, cool.
So she just got pierced?
Well, it didn't look like it. It looked like it came from inside her. So the front of the spear sort of like came out through the front, and the rear of the spear came out through the back.
Huh. Okay.
Weird.
That's weird.
Weird.
Okay, but the good news is there's a door to the other side.
There's a door.
Well, one way at least. All right. We'll see you next week. Good night.
I gotta go pee.